Hi guys, back Paul here. Hope you're all safe and well. So you join me then back out on the Yamaha MT-09 on a beautiful sunny day here in Yorkshire. And I wanted to take this opportunity to make a little video today just to say firstly a massive thank you to all of you guys who ever watched a video on my channel, or if you've ever liked and commented on the video, or just even subscribed, because hit a bit of a milestone today in terms of actually getting to 1 million views on my channel, which is just unbelievable really. I never thought I'd actually get anywhere near that in terms of views on my videos, so to achieve that across the whole of my YouTube channel is just unbelievable. So yeah, firstly, like I say, a massive thank you to all of you guys who've viewed videos or just interacted in any way on my channel. And I wanted to just have a chat, basically just going over my YouTube channel and how I got to where I am today in terms of making videos, and just highlighting a few of the videos that have helped along the way really. So I actually started my channel back in 2010. Although at that point, I say started, it was more or less I created just a channel on YouTube. I didn't really actually put out any videos until about 2015, but at that point I was on my Triumph Street Triple, and I just uploaded a few videos at the time, just taking the bike out into the Peak District like today. They weren't vlog videos as such, so you know, they got a few views, about 100 or so today. So following that, in 2017 I bought this bike, the Yamaha MT-09, and that's really when I started getting a lot more into YouTube. So on the first day I picked this up, in fact, I took it out again into Peak District and just did a little video just talking about the bike, because this one was the latest generation MT-09 where they did a restyling in terms of the front end, so the headlights, and also they changed the kind of rear of the bike with the swing arm, number plate holder and the exhaust, and just a few other changes in terms of the suspension and so on. And because I was doing videos on a kind of brand new bike, it proved to be quite popular, so I followed it up with a 1 month review video, and then just several other videos just basically where I was fitting parts and just upgrading the bike and doing little mods. And yeah, ever since then really I've kind of followed on with YouTube, and I've been lucky enough to take out some bikes for review, so those videos always seem fairly popular, because if you're able to take out a bike as soon as it's released and do review videos on them, then a lot of people are into that, you know. They like looking onto YouTube and searching for new bikes and just finding out a little bit more about them. So that was really good, and I was really lucky to be involved or work with, you know, a couple of different dealers to take out bikes like the Ducati Multistrada, you know, the KTM Adventure, and then more recently the Kawasaki Z900. And one of the actual videos that kind of really pushed up the amount of views on my channel was the Yamaha Niken Stunt Show. So that was just shy of a year ago now, I think, well, about 10 months ago, and it was a stunt show at CMC Chesterfield. Now that video was just one of 5 videos that I made that day, and some of the videos didn't actually, you know, do that well in terms of views. So I did one of the parts of the show was the quad bike, and I think that's on around about 500 views on my channel, something like that. But the actual Yamaha Niken video is now just over 480,000 views, so it's just mental really that that video proved to be so popular. And at the time I had no idea. I just went along to view and video the stunt show, and I split it up into 5 videos because it just makes it easier, you know, in terms of uploading them basically. And in the main, a lot of the feedback on the Yamaha Niken video has been fairly positive. There have been a few criticisms, which is fair enough, because a few people have highlighted, you know, the fact that the stunt show isn't the best stunt show that you would ever kind of see in terms of the amount of kind of stunt routines in the video. Yeah, he does like a wheelie and a stoppie and a burnout and so on, but as opposed to the other bikes that he takes out as part of the show, it's quite a short routine. Now, reason for that is that Dave Coates, who was a stunt rider, he actually owns several of his own bikes, so that includes a MT-07, you know, MT-09, MT-10, and the Yamaha Niken was actually loaned out to him for that day, and that was the first time he'd actually ridden the bike. So the PA announcer guy for the show explained that, you know, they'd only just taken delivery recently of the Yamaha Niken, and that this was the first time that David actually ridden the bike at all that morning. So he'd not had very long on the bike. Obviously I doubt it was set up for an actual stunt show in terms of, you know, having a larger rear sprocket and some of the other modifications that you would make to a bike to be able to do stunts on it. And it's likely that obviously it's a completely different bike, so it takes quite a bit of getting used to. It's going to be a lot heavier because obviously you've got that extra wheel, and yeah, I mean, personally I thought it was a good little routine, but I could see why some people might disagree, and obviously I'm always open to kind of feedback and comments on my channel, but to see that video get over 400,000 views is just unbelievable. And it's quite interesting actually when you look at some of the analytics and the data as to where the views come from, and it seems quite popular in terms of a lot of views come from India and also Indonesia and Brazil and Thailand and so on, whereas in the UK, as far as I'm aware, it's not really been a popular bike that's kind of taken off. I've not actually seen one on the road myself at any point at all, and I think it's a number of factors, probably because it's quite an expensive bike, but also you've got the fact that it looks a bit unusual, and a lot of bikers probably just want a two-wheel bike, a traditional two-wheel motorbike. So it's certainly a different bike, and I think it kind of splits opinions, but it does seem popular in certain countries. So I would like to try one out actually at some point. It'd be nice to give one of those a go. I've heard that they actually corner, you know, unbelievably. They're fantastic in terms of corners, because obviously you can lean a lot more, you've got more confidence on the front end without having two wheels. So be interested to take one of those out. But yeah, that video kind of really pushed the views up on my channel, but a lot of the bike review videos have done well as well. So like I said, I just really enjoy taking the bike out and doing these videos, and even if they got no views I probably would still make them, but it's great to see that, you know, people will watch them and appreciate them, and hopefully you found this video interesting. It's always interesting, like I said, to hear your comments. On one of my previous videos I mentioned the MT09 and that I was looking to upgrade the exhaust, and I had quite a few different suggestions. So I'm looking at possibly a full Black Widow exhaust system at the moment. So again, just interacting on my channel, it helps me out and it helps other people out, because it creates a bit of a discussion in terms of the comments as to, you know, future modifications and upgrades and what bikes people are interested in and so on. So yeah, hopefully there's more to come, and again, just a huge massive thank you to all of you whoever watched the video or interacted on my channel in any way. Like I say, it does mean a lot. Feel free to leave any comments on this and subscribe to my channel, and we'll put some more videos out soon. Okay, thanks again guys, cheers.